So, my fellow students, continuing our series on SmartPLS analysis. In this video, we're going to discuss IPMA. This is the importance performance analysis, okay? What is it for? Calculation of IPMA is usually done to understand the importance among a specific set of variables and how they influence the latent variables. We may have a variety of variables, but management need to make a decision. In order to make this decision, management may need IPMA calculations in order to understand on which quadrant of performance and importance analysis a specific variable would fall. Okay, so please stay tuned while we discuss the details of this subtopic within SmartPLS analysis before moving to simulating or applying the calculations of IPMA in SmartPLS software. So please stay tuned. All right, my fellow students. Okay. So let's see what IPMA means here. Okay, importance performance matrix analysis. Okay, slide share. Okay, from beginning. All right, so what is it useful for? Prioritizing what to focus on among variables. So management has many variables. All of these variables may have an influence on the latent or the independent variable, but management has to focus on just the specific or the most important variables. Okay, so they use IPMA calculations in order to understand what these variables are. Okay, so it's simply an extension of scores, understanding, and uses. Okay, it helps better managerial decisions, more prudent managerial decisions. Okay, and we got two variables to focus on here, or two dimensions, the importance as well as the performance dimensions. Let's see this quadrant, okay, by Abalo et al. 2007, we have, this is importance and this is performance. And we can imagine this. Let me just annotate, use a notation. Okay, we can here, okay, the annotation here, okay, so mouse, okay, spotlight annotation. Okay, so here we can just take this as maybe 4 quadrants. This is the most important quadrant here. The variables that fall in this, like here, observability, usefulness, and ease of use maybe are the most important to focus on, where we have high importance, low performance. They are very important variables, however, they are not performing as good. And now management has to take an action and make them perform better. Okay. All right, so let me just, okay, use the mouse. All right. Okay, and all right, how do I go back in here? Okay, okay, here and here. Okay, so let me keep with the annotation I have here. All right, and okay, here, if we take this by Martilla and James 1997, we may have a better understanding of these quadrants. We have quadrant 1, this is the concentration. Quadrant 2, this is where you can rest assured that you're doing good work and just keep on. Okay, quadrant 3, this is low priority. We can ignore possible overkill in quadrant 4. Low performance, high importance, low performance. So whenever we have high performance of variables and they are performing low, then this is our focus. This is where management has to take an action. Okay, so now in the IPMA calculations, all right, I would have to go into SmartPLS now. Let me just move to SmartPLS, okay, to SmartPLS now. And all right, this is SmartPLS here, okay. All right, this is our model. Okay, we're studying the importance of or the impact of several variables on the online banking use. All right, how do we go with calculating IPMA here? All right, simple. We go into calculate, all right, importance performance map analysis right here, all right? So calculate, let me use this. So calculate importance performance map analysis. All right, here we go. We have the actual system use. This is the target constraint that we have here. And we have here the variables that I am studying to understand their importance and their performance. Okay, so what do I have here? Many variables. I have to pay attention to the scores. Scores, those go back to the scales that I used in my questionnaire. So we have minimum F1 and maximum of 7, and just apply to all just to make sure and just calculate, all right? All right, so I go to the importance performance map, construct and standardized effects, this one. And this one will give me the map, all right? So in this quadrant right here, this quadrant, this is the quadrant that I have to focus on. Let me just, I don't know what I did actually here. All right, this one. But I did something, maybe I moved it. Okay, here it is back. All right, so I copy this chart, just copy it, okay? I can go into a Microsoft Word document and here it is, okay? Simply paste it right here, okay? Okay, and this is the importance or, okay, this is the, okay, the importance performance map, okay? Right here. Okay, whatever falls in this quadrant here is of low performance, but it is highly important. And this is where management has to concentrate. Okay, and here in my case, I have the functional value. I have this one as well, the perceived usefulness, the technology barriers, as well as this one, the trust. Okay, so these are the variables, the independent variables that we should focus on as management. Okay, on the dependent variable, which is the actual system use. Okay, I can further, what I can do, I can take this table, which is really important. I copy it to Excel format. Okay, let me try and copy it here, paste it here. No. Okay, so let me go into Excel and just paste into Excel. All right. So these are the variables here, the independent variables. Okay. And this one is, if we go here, this is the actual system use total effects, okay? The total effects. Here's the total effects. So here in the PowerPoint, I was looking at the total effects and standardizing weight, or the importance, that's the importance, okay? And here's the performance, okay? I can just go back into SmartPLS here. And this is the performance. Copy into Excel format, just paste it here for now, and take those numbers, okay, copy and just paste them right here. Okay, now the larger that we can see, like in performance, we have the functional value is highly performing. Okay, however, here we have the total effects. This is the importance, okay, or the unstandardized weights. Okay, the larger the discrepancy between important performance results in dissatisfaction and may require remedial action. All right, let me show you here. We can now take those if we wish, just bold it and maybe just underline and take this and copy, take it to the Word document now. Put it right in here, okay? It looks good, yeah. Okay, and okay, so fine. Independent variable. Okay, see. Okay, and this is the table. Then just drag it. And this is the performance. So if we take those variables, attitudes towards using behavioral intention to use, we have here, this is the importance of this functional value has low, like see, this is a very high discrepancy. It requires a remedial action here. So the larger the discrepancy between the total effects and the performance, the more the dissatisfaction is, and the more the attention of management is required in order to take remedial action. This is the quadrant that we should be concentrating on, okay, as a management. So we got here the perceived usefulness. If we notice, there is a very large discrepancy. The performance is really good here. We have a high value for the performance. Okay, it is important. It is an important, and we have to, as a management, focus on its performance. So the larger the discrepancy, as we notice here, and also we have perceived usefulness, we have the yellow one is the technology barriers, also a very large discrepancy. Perceived ease of use, that's the blue one, the trust, sorry, the trust. So these three, we can notice a variance. Even the functional value, let me just make them in yellow. And this is the functional value here. So one functional value is the green one here, okay, this one. We have a large discrepancy as well between the total effects and the performance, or the importance and the performance, perceived usefulness, technology barriers, as well as trust. So the IPMA, or the importance performance index, okay, or map or index here, would be used actually by management to decide or to make or differentiate between the performance of the variables and ensure that those variables are worked on in an important way, or in a cost-effective way, or in a way to increase the efficiency and the performance of the whole organization. So it's actually a very important feature that you can use with a SmartPLS. All right, so in this video, as you noticed, we have shed light on IPMA. In the following video, actually, we're going to wrap up this video series. I think we have the last video focusing on multi-group performance using SmartPLS. So please stay tuned. Dr. Ayub, I could be your dissertation or PhD mentor, and we can work together to improve your performance in your dissertations, thesis, and data analysis, whether it is quantitative and qualitative. All right, so stay tuned for coming videos. Bye-bye for now.